up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Fitness Tech Reviews, we're going to be going over the Whoop Band 3.0. I've been using this guy for over a year now, so I have a lot of different insights to help you with your purchasing decision about what it does, about if it's right for you, and really what are the pros and cons of the device. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First thing I want to go over are who it is not for. So if you were looking for a smartwatch, this is not for you. This does not have a screen. This does not have any vibrations to let you know if you're getting any notifications. And this will not track your step data. I use a Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 as my smartwatch for all of those things, but I do not use it for my fitness tracking. I use my Whoop for my fitness tracking. So if you're looking for anything that is smartwatch appropriate, this is not going to be for you. Let's go ahead and get into the specifications. This does have a 5-day battery life. Also, with that 5-day battery life, it comes with a little puck. You can charge this puck via mini USB, and all you have to do is just slide it right on. It's gonna give you a little click. Then it's gonna give you a little LED notification that it's working, and you can keep this band on while it's charging, so you're not losing any of that data. This puck takes about 5 to 6 hours to charge, but again, you got 5 days to get this charged to get your Whoop band recharged. The Whoop does have IP68 water resistance, so you can go swimming with this, and it does track swimming as well, but it does not have a GPS in there, so if you were looking for GPS data, you will need a smartwatch or a smartphone with you. For its sensors, it has a 3-axis accelerometer, a 3-axis gyroscope. Of course, it has its heart rate monitor with 2 optical green LEDs. It does have a capacitive touch, so if you do hit onto it 2 times, you'll get an LED right there on the side that'll let you know what the battery life is, but that's the only way you can interact with your device. It has a temperature sensor to go with the temperature of your skin to help you with sleep tracking, and then also is using Bluetooth Low Energy, so of course it has a longer battery life, so it can connect to your phone via Bluetooth. Alright, let's get into the nuts and bolts of the Whoop. It is the app. This is where you get everything. So upon wakening, it will ask you yesterday if you had any alcoholic drinks. I did not. I'm going to not go through all of this, but it's going to help you have some data to get a little bit better at your recovery. So now I'm going in there. You see I've had my sleep right there, where my recovery is, my day strain for the day, and even nap, getting into the sleep tracking. This is where the Whoop band shines. It is about 95% accurate with sleep tracking. I'll link that down below, that study from, I believe, Arizona State. But you could see how you were when you woke up, how many times you woke up, your efficiency of how much you slept, your respiratory rate. So when you look into respiratory rate, you know about COVID-19 and all of that. There are a lot of studies out there. What happened before somebody tested positive for COVID-19, their respiratory rate went up by about 2 to 3 breaths per minute. And that really shouldn't change one into the other. So I did get my vaccine, and on the second vaccine, I did see a spike in my respiratory rate, which was definitely an interesting thing. It took about 2 more days for it to get back down to normal, but it is awesome that it does something like that. It also does latency and how long it took you to sleep, but you will have to actually go into the app and edit when you try to start sleeping, because my latency is always 0 because I never really do that. It just tracks as soon as I go to sleep. And let's go back a day. We can get right into our fitness tracking. So I have my CrossFit workout I did here that now does activity training in CrossFit, and I'll go over all the activities it does do. But through my testing and through my research online, its activity training is very good with its heart rate monitoring. One of the things, I actually place it a little bit above my wrist. You can actually go through the whole forearm. There's even a bicep strap and even some water resistant strap for those who like to swim as well. One of the negatives, it can actually come unclasped every so often. And if you use one of those straps, it'll be a lot less often. I know jiu-jitsu people who have this soft strap around their biceps so they're not cutting anybody. But in a general sense, it is very accurate. It's not going to be as accurate as your chest straps, but it's about 90-95% accurate. Way more accurate than pretty much anything you could put around your wrist as far as a smartwatch is considered. And if you actually want to go in and see what you can actually add in, if you want to see where your sleep is or a nap, it's right built in. CrossFit training, running, boxing, I mean, you can see down the list, there is a multitude of things that you will actually be able to use. And through the 3-axis on the actual band itself, it will get to learn what you do and how you do it. So it'll actually track your exercises accordingly to help you just track exercises, talking about it. You do not need to start the exercise on the actual band like you do with a smartwatch. I thought that was going to be a negative, but I believe it's just a positive, so you don't forget to do anything. You can go into your app, so I can just say, hey, I did functional fitness at 10 or 11 o'clock, whatever, and ended at this time, so you're not going to lose that data. It takes in data 100 times per second all the time, whether you're working out or whether if you're not. Where with smartwatches, the reason they want you to start an exercise is that's when they ramp up the heart rate data, but they definitely don't do it 100 times per second like the Whoop does. Other things in this app, so you can see where your streaks are, last 30 days, all time, and strain. So strain is all about the strain on your cardiovascular system. And this can go anywhere from 0 to 21, and it's really all a personal scale. Somebody's 4.8 will be different than another person's 4.8. So it does take about 2 weeks to learn you and learn where your strain is, where your resting heart rate is, and stuff like that. It tries to also calculate your basal metabolic rate, which really you can't do without getting one of those masks on at a science lab. But to track your calories, that's what it tries to do. And then you can check out your recovery. So this is all about data. This is about trying to get your best performance. And today, 68% recovered. I have a little competition I want to do tomorrow, so I'm not going to work out too hard today and get a good amount of sleep as I got my nap in so I can perform my best tomorrow. And then of course you can actually get into your sleep performance as well. I need this amount of sleep to still perform at my best. Other things you can get into, your strain coach. I don't really do this personally, but you can actually start a strain coach workout and just calibrate with your band, and it'll give you an idea of where it wants your strain to be. So strain coach, I can turn on and off just like that, and it'll tell me what my optimal strain is for that day and about what training you're doing with that. Then you can get into your performance and assessment throughout, and it gives you an idea and even gives you an email at the end of your month to give you a whole entire breakdown of where your numbers are. Then also it has some fun things like you can see right here. I can switch it over to look at my face, and you can get a live. So if you ever wanted to do anything online where you actually wanted to like show people, hey, look at my heart rate during my workout, you can do something like that. It's pretty neat. It has your daily strain, your all that built in as well. And then also there is a community base as well. As you can see, I'm in 2 separate ones. My CrossFit gym, as I can tell how other people have their band and what they've been doing. And I can see how they are, so if you want to get a little competition. But again, these numbers are personalized to you. So somebody's 14.1 might be a lot different than somebody else's 14.1. But if you are looking to have a little community, it is built right in. And then getting over there, you can unlock a free month. In the link down below, if you are looking to purchase a Whoop, check out my link. You can get a free month through that link, so definitely use it if you're looking to buy it. And as you can see, there's a little help at the top right. They weren't the best as far as help is in general, but they've been getting a lot better with it. So if you ever need help, it's right up there for any of you who need that. All right, so what are the pros? Pros of this guy, you saw the app, that is a big pro. It gives you a lot of data that is actionable that you can help improve your performance upon, improve your sleep with, and get your strain correct, get your best performance going forward. Also, they have a podcast. If you listen to podcasts, Will Ahmed, the actual owner of Whoop, actually does I wouldn't say weekly, I'm not really sure how often he does it, but a lot of great information about the Whoop band, how it works, and he interviews a lot of other high-end athletes to let them know what they did, how they improved their performance. So if you're looking for extra information, check out the podcast. And I think one of the biggest benefits of it, one of the biggest positives, it's its 5-day battery life and how flexible it is where you can wear it. I did a lot of outdoor training last year, of course, not being able to be inside, and you can flex it out here, you can have it here, so if you want to get tan lines to a minimum, you can move it around a little bit, but also it's flexible if you want to use it up in the bicep. I'm not a particular fan of the bicep strap, as it just almost feels like I'm losing any sort of feeling in my hands. It's a little weird, but I think that's on a person-by-person basis. Where I did here, it is relatively comfortable for some people. And through the Whoop website, you can get a lot of different straps. I got a blue one, but believe me, they have a boatload of them. Even some swimming straps, of course, wrist straps and bicep straps as well. So there's a lot of different ways to wear your Whoop. with the Whoop strap. This does last, they say, anywhere from 6 to 8 months with its elasticity. You can actually still use it around your wrist for a little bit longer than that, but if you are looking to move farther up your arm, the elasticity of it will lose a little bit and it'll start to float around. But I am a fan of the actual elasticity of the band instead of going with a more silicone. Yes, the silicone is a little bit more standard, but the thing is there is no stretch in the silicone band, so if any point you're putting any flexion or anything like that, especially on a band, it can tighten up the area, where something there that is a little bit more flexible won't tighten up your arm as much as something that won't. What are the cons? The pricing system, not really the biggest fan of. So if you want to jump right in, it'll be $30 and it'll be $30 a month from there on out. But then there's cheaper ones on a monthly basis, but you are putting out more up front. There's the $24 a month option. Then there's also the $18 a month option. I'm not the biggest fan of actually doing a membership service thing, but with the information that you are giving, and they're actually improving the band as much as they can and letting you know via the podcast how they are trying to improve it, there is some pros and cons, but I'm not the biggest fan of the subscription service. If you do end up canceling the subscription service, you get to keep the Whoop, but the app will no longer function the way it should. You will not be getting that data that you want. Whoop has been around since 2012. Actually, a couple of the first athletes that were around were like LeBron James and even Michael Phelps. So they have been trying to improve, and of course, this being the Whoop Band 3.0, they are continuing to try to improve to help us hit our peak performances. What are my recommendations? So, recommendations for this band is really anybody who is looking to get their best performance forward. So those people who are in competitions, those people who are just trying to work out the hardest and focus on their recovery, those who are trying to get good sleep data and try to get a little bit better with sleep, this band is perfect for. Those who really shouldn't be buying this are people that are looking to go through step counting, or people that are looking to help out with a smartwatch. There are a lot of smartwatches out there that aren't as sophisticated fitness-wise as the Whoop Band, but they're still relatively doable. The Apple Watch is actually a very capable device, and a lot of the Fitbit devices are very capable as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and gave you a lot of great information. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I got a bunch of different fitness reviews throughout each and every week. And if you are looking for that free month in Whoop, check out the link down below. Then you get a free month. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next one.